Someone asked me the other day when I realized that I was in love with Antonio. Let me start by saying that it didn't just happen. I didn't wake up one morning and suddenly realize that I was in love with him. No, it happened slowly and sweetly. He took care of me as a child. He didn't compare to me to Felly like everyone else did, and he didn't get mad when I broke things or couldn't clean properly. He protected me from getting hurt, and it was everything I could ask for and more. He was like an older brother, but like hell I'd ever tell him that. Years passed, hundreds really, and I grew up. Antonio wasn't my big brother anymore. He was a friend. We did things together and hung out like normal friends, when he wasn't with Gilbert and Francis. But that was okay. Even if I was lonely while he was gone, he'd always find some way to make it up to me. Months sped by and things began to change. I spent less and less time with Antonio, and I found myself wishing he was with me. It was almost like I was waiting for him to come home during his pirate days. He'd always come home with that stupid grin on his face. I learned to like that smile, though. It meant he was all right and that he was real. One day, I got a package from Antonio in the mail. It was only a pair of fuzzy socks accompanied only by a short note that said, "I know you don't like your feet getting cold." I couldn't help but to smile. After all those years, he was still thinking about me. And it didn't stop there. He'd send me all sorts of things he thought reminded him of me. It was then that I began to notice a change in myself. I had suddenly stopped thinking of Antonio as a big brother or a friend. It happened so gradually I almost didn't notice. But I didn't know until the day he came home. He walked through the door, that familiar stupid grin on his face as he wrapped his arms around me. My heart swelled and I was so happy to see him I didn't allow myself the time to think. I just kissed him. As surprised as he was, I was even more. Instinctively I tried to leave, but he grabbed my wrist and stopped me from running. He pulled me back slowly, and, well, the rest is history. We were finally married in July, and we have an army of turtles now, and tomatoes, two of which you've seen around on our blog, Paco and Pablo. Pablo mostly lives with me, and Paco is with Spain. So there you have it, a story to tell your grandchildren. So